If you are a digital designer, I will show you some tips on how best to make some templates, which includes creating some custom frames and share them with the community. A recent poll on Ali Edwards' group Craft the Story on Facebook showed that a large number of people are using Canva, and I'm sure that number will continue to grow because of the ease of use and accessibility for people, not to mention you don't have to spend any money to use it. Now, I work in Affinity Designer myself, but I will show you what you need to do to create a template in Adobe Photoshop Elements as well, as I have that. To find the vector shapes that will be required for this, you will find it on the left toolbar next to the eyedropper under the Draw section. The wavy shape is where you will find custom shapes, and Adobe provide a lot here as well as being able to import your own too. The main point to note is that you need a vector shape to be able to clip photos to them. It cannot be a smart vector shape in Photoshop as it won't work. Even if it's just a rectangle, if an image is going to be clipped to it in Canva, it must be vector and not rasterized. Here I have a wonky circle I created as a vector. I'm putting a PNG image that's just plain navy blue that I used to clip to shapes. I clip the image to the shape below and that's it. I export it as a PDF using the standard settings, and then it can be dragged and dropped into Canva. The image can be detached and deleted, and the shape is ready to be used as a frame. Just note that the size is imported may need to be changed. I will show you how to do that later on, but otherwise it's ready to go. Now for Affinity Designer. I enjoy using this software and it's my default go-to when doing anything like this. I'm using the same wonky circle that I did before, and it's actually in the software that I designed it. Now, to find the vector shapes here, you'll find them down the side, right in this section here. To find them in Affinity Photo, you will find them on the left toolbar, just under this section here. They're a bit more hidden. Once you have your vector shape, nest the image into it. To do this, watch that the blue line is indented in so that it's clipped to the shape, but don't use the actual clip option. I find the best way to do it is to keep right, and where the text for the layer is, keep your mouse hovered over where that is. Then you will see it indented in where you need it to be. Now I will show you a quick way of creating a text frame. Once this text has been created, I will adjust the tracking on here onto the text. This font probably isn't the best option to choose, but we're just going to run with it. I'm just going to copy and paste the PNG image into the text. And once it's all done, I'm actually going to go up and export it. I just leave it as the standard settings and just pick a file name. Then it's simply ready to be dragged and dropped straight into Canva. Now you will notice that when it opens up, there's text separate and then there's the frame. So we're going to detach the image from the frame, delete it, and then you'll find hidden underneath is the original shape that we clipped our image to. So I'm just going to reduce that down and hide it behind the original frame, just as something is a fun thing. If the person using the template would like to use it, they can. And now to grab an image, just give it a try. And as you can see, it works perfectly. And the shape underneath can have the colour changed as well. Now I'm going to show you using some blurred templates I've made for myself. Once I've clipped an image to the photo spaces, I will export it as a PDF and drag it back into Canva. I will send the frames to the back and bring the shapes forward as I really don't want those, and then delete them. It also seems I didn't quite center them properly, so now that's fixed. To ensure the page is the right size I want it to be, I will create a new design and size it to 5x8 at 300 dpi, which is 1500 by 2400. In the imported design, I'll make a rectangle shape from here, make it the size of the document, and then select all, copy, and paste it into the new document. This allows me to drag it all to the correct size and in the correct place without having to guess. Now while I'm at it, I'm just going to add an additional page to the template, so it's a multi-page template while I'm at it. Once the template is complete, I can go to Share, Download, and choose PDF Standard, and everything will remain intact, ready to be imported back into Canva from whoever downloads your PDF template. Now it means you can add Canva version of your PSD templates bundled together. As someone who mostly uses Affinity Designer, I do like Canva. It enables me when I don't have access to my computer. I can use my phone or a Chromebook or a tablet, and it just enables me to get some memory keeping done, and I really enjoy that. So on behalf of the Canva community, for anyone who decides to do this, we thank you.